Just watching a video um, from some crazy bitch. Just being real. I'm just being real. Um, who was trying to give stretch advice to Foodie Beauty about her sciatica. And she kept pronouncing it sciatic. It's sciatica. Okay. Um, I've had sciatica on my right side since 99. I spent 20 years going through chiropractic to fix that particular situation. And these were the stretches they gave. I don't know if I can still do this. You have to take one foot and the other. This is the hip that was experiencing it. So I had to take this and lean down and stretch out my hip that way. I had to stretch out my hip that way. I had to, and this is also something I have to do for the complex regional pain syndrome, is that you have to, it's hard for me because like I'm in a lot more pain now today than I used to be. You have to do this. You have to raise up your hips. Raise up your hips. These are all things that she could be doing. If I can do them in my state, Chantel could be doing these things. Um, I'm supposed to do leg lifts. This is the really bad leg. You have to do leg lifts. Um, the other hip exercise is that you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do this up and down. It's very painful for me on the left side now. The right side I can do it without problems because I spent 20 years working on the sciatica. So I don't have a problem with that side. The other thing, it's called clams. It's called clams. And you take your knee and you lift it up like this. You lift it up like this. And that, these are things that work your hips, that work your core. I know the bodybuilder is probably going to give me a hard time for like giving advice, but I mean, I've been doing this for years. I was a dancer for years. I know I'm not even wearing the appropriate clothes to do this. Um, it's not easy for me to do this anymore. It's really not easy for me to do this anymore. And I'm about to start physical therapy again. I just got evaluated for it and now they got to schedule it. You got to stretch every day. You got to stretch every day. But please do not watch channels that can't even pronounce that it's sciatica. It's not sciatic. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. You got to stretch your legs. You got to stretch out your hips. You got to be doing stuff like this, pulling it up, pull it up, stretch out that hip. And you should be going to a chiropractor. It took me 20 years to get over my sciatica. 20 fucking years um, of constant chiropractic, um, exercise in the gym. I had a 24-hour fitness membership. I was taking hip hop classes. They're still working on that goddamn pool. They've been working on it since October. Can't even. I had to yell at the work crew this morning because they were putting all their work supplies in the handicap spot again. And quite literally, not only am I handicapped, but my downstairs neighbor is as well. And every other parking spot was open. Every one of them was open. That they could have used those parking spots as their workspace, but they chose to use the handicap spot. How do you get a pool project of resurfacing a pool and it takes you more than like 5 fucking months? Like, we're in January. This started in October. Can't even. But yeah, it's sciatica. It's a nerve condition. It happens when you're too sedentary, right? And so it happened to me when I got a desk job. 2 years into it, I started experiencing these shooting pains going down my leg. So I started going to a chiropractor. I went for 20 years. I would like to be going to one now as well, but the kind of healthcare plan I have doesn't cover chiropractic, I don't think. And basically, it took me like 20 years to actually get past that. And you have to learn stretches, you have to be working out. I was going to 24-hour fitness. I was doing the hip hop classes. That was hard too. That was a real challenge for me because I also had a knee slip in 2008. My right knee dislocated um, during a softball game. And um, it's just weird for me to see people give out bad advice. You know, um, you gotta, if you're gonna stretch out your hips, you're gonna put your leg across your other leg, pull it up, pull it up, and stretch it. That's how you do it. Look at that. I'm still cut. Even after 2 years of being injured and having to rest, my legs are still cut. Damn straight.